Hello friend, in this tutorial we are going to discuss about unique constraint. Unique constraint means each and every value stored in some column must be unique. Not a we cannot insert a duplicate value for some table which has a unique constraint. Okay. At every time of insertion, it check the whole column that this whole value is exist already in our table or not. If it has a unique constraint on that column. Okay, otherwise it will raise an error if we insert a duplicate value. Okay, the syntax is create create table. We know that the syntax is same, that not null. Okay, let's create a table. Suppose email has a id and uh, email, that we cannot insert a duplicate email, so that we can make this email text as a unique constraint, as a unique, that this unique keyword make this column as or in for this column as a to become all value that in column in unique. Let's run the query. Table email, create table email id text email integer. Yes. Oh, email already exists, so that email t. Yes, query returned successfully. Okay, so we in the default constant also at every table that we have created. Okay, if I refresh this, and in previous tutorial I have created a sample table. Inside sample table there is a constraint section. Inside this we can see all the constraint for a particular table. Okay, in constraint section the constraint name is default. It not showing me. Okay, if I click here email t, and inside this if I go to in constraint, the not null constraint is not showing like this. The constraint are showing is here is unique constraint. The constraint name is email t. Email t is the table name. Email is the column name, and underscore key. This is the format to store or name of a constraint. Suppose table name underscore column name underscore key. This is the syntax of naming convention or of naming of a unique constraint. Okay, let's see with the select star from email d. Email d. Yes, it's showing me an email. Okay, let's insert some values. Suppose insert into email t values. Okay, email t is email values, email column values. The value is suppose c at d.com. Let's run this query. Okay, if I run this, the query returns successfully, means the value is inserted. Okay, if I again run this, duplicate key violate unique constraint email t. This is the constraint name. It violate unique key constraint. That key email means on email column c at d already exists. Oh, we can see that on this select query that email column already exists a c at d.com. That's it. So now we can add a constraint on existing table, uh, a unique constraint on existing table. Okay, let's delete this table. This table is created, and then I am creating again this table without unique key, and I am going to run all this. Yes, the value is inserted c at d.com, but it has now no constraint on this column. If I go here and refresh, and inside this the table name is email t. Inside this the constraint, inside constraint section there is no constraint. So I can add a constraint now. Alter table email t. So in previous tutorial I have used for adding default constraint alter column name also. Column name is email and set uh, not null. Set not null. Set not null. So I can I do this for this unique constraint? No, it giving me an error. Let's see. This is not a proper way to set a unique constraint. We can only do this with. Okay, so here we need to add constraint. I have checked this add constraint syntax uh, for this table for this not null constraint to add constraint not null. Let's try again. We cannot add not null constraint like this. There is a specific way to adding a constraint. So we need to add a constraint on add constraint unique or add a constraint some constraint name or your name. Suppose we know that how PostgreSQL automatically give name to constraint, that table name underscore column name underscore key, that we can give also like that. Add constraint name and unique keyword unique, and inside parentheses we can pass the column that we want to make unique. We can pass multiple column to id, email. Okay, let's create it for only one it for only one email column, or id column 2, id comma email, both must be unique. Suppose here id is not primary key. Okay, let's run this query. Query returned successfully. If I refresh this column, this table, you can see that the constraint now is there is a email key, email t, email and key. There is a unique constraint on both these columns. We cannot insert a duplicate value. So if I run this again, it giving me an error. Oh, is it inserting the value really? Yes, because I have not applied only on the unique constraint only on email values. If I do this for only email, then it giving an error. But this is not the case here. I have put here id too, so that's why if I insert a value for this email and id comma email, I suppose id is 1 comma email, and let's insert a value first time. It not giving an error. If I trying to run this again, it giving me an error that it violate a unique key constraint that one at cd.com it already exists. What if I enter value like this, email first and then id, it combine these both two value. Okay, it insert a value in database like 1 and c at d dot com is different than c at d dot com and 1. So let's try now. Email first and then id. So now, oh, we are inserting email and then ID, but this is also giving an error. There is no difference. This is the same case here. Okay. Mm, ID comma email. Suppose insert 1 1 There is no error. We know that we can insert 1 1. Let us insert it again. It giving an error because it violated by pairing key constraint 1 2. Let's run this. It is inserted. One we cannot run this again because it giving an error. What if I insert a 2 1? 1 2 and 2 1 is both are different, so that it not giving an error. If I run this again, then it giving an error. So you understand that this is the combination of two column of unique key. That's all about unique key constraint. Thank you.